Hi, I'm Mystic Rose and welcome to my channel. Today's pick a card is going to be all about what are people thinking about you but they won't say. So there's going to be 3 different piles with 3 different gemstones, and you'll get your choice of whether you want to have me use the Rider-Waite deck. Also, there's going to be Egyptian Tarot and my Unity deck. So 3 options. And if you start watching one of them and it doesn't resonate, it's okay to go back to the beginning and try again, because sometimes that does happen. And if it happens, just choose a different one. Or another thing that might happen is that you could be watching and then you might decide that you want to watch another one. Watch however many you want to, or watch them all. It's up to you. Whichever ones you're drawn to or interested in, those are the ones that are meant for you. And also, as we're going along, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like it, and also comment too, because I always read all your comments and I will reply back to you. I love the interaction. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please be sure to do so. I would love to have you be part of my YouTube family, and don't forget to put on the notifications bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being part of my family on YouTube here. I love you all so much. You mean so much to me. And I'm so excited to bring this reading to all of you. So yes, also one more thing. I am starting to offer personal readings for those who are interested. You'll find my email in the description box below. So do be sure to check that out and get a hold of me if you would like a personal reading. All right, let's get started then on today's pick a card. Hi, welcome. So here are your 3 options. So we've got the Unity deck, which I created using my own digital art. And if you're interested in purchasing a deck for yourself, you can find that information. There's a link in the description box below. And if you're drawn to this clear crystal quartz egg and the Unity deck, you'll choose pile number 1. If you're drawn to the Egyptian Tarot deck by Miss Cleo and the Hematite stone, you're going to choose pile number 2. And if you're drawn to this Howlite and the iridescent Rider-Waite, you'll choose pile number 3. So if you need to pause the video to think about which one you're drawn to, go ahead and do that. But if not, and you're ready to get started, then let's get started. Oh, hi, pile number 1. I'm so glad you're here. So you chose this clear quartz crystal egg. Good choice. And you chose my Unity deck. I hope you enjoy this Unity deck. I created it with my own digital art, and I really like it a lot. All right, let's see. So today's question for today's pick a card is, what do people notice about you but they won't say? All right, I always shuffle until I feel this tingling sensation in my solar plexus, and then I know it's time to stop. Those cards flew out, and I am going to keep them. People notice that you're a hard worker, and they also notice that you're being rewarded for your hard work. Whatever you are doing, you're definitely on the right path, so keep going. Other people notice this about you and they admire you. They admire your tenacity, the way that you're climbing up the ladder of success. Whether it's in the field of business or whether it's in some kind of creative art, you're putting in the effort, okay? And you are being rewarded, and others are definitely noticing this. But they may not tell you. They also see that you're very clever. You're also very analytical, so you have a very sharp mind. You know, you just have this way about you where you seem to have your finger on the pulse of life. That's just something that Spirit gave me. You have your finger on the pulse of life, so you know what's going on. You can read people really well. You are extremely smart, and people are definitely noticing this about you, but they probably wouldn't tell you this. They also find you to be a very open person. You're not very judgmental of people. You might be a little too harsh on yourself sometimes, but people notice that for the most part, you're really an open individual, super kind, super sweet and nice. You try to be your best version of yourself. I mean, you may not be perfect because nobody is, but hey. People also notice that you've been working hard. That goes along with this one. These two kind of correspond with each other. So you've been working really hard and your hard work is definitely paying off. Yeah, some of you might actually be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or you could just be embodying these traits or characteristics, meaning that, you know, you're a really hard worker and people notice how hard you work. There's a little warning here about working too hard though, and that other people might think that you forget to have fun. And you might have people in your life urging you to just stop and smell the roses and just remember to enjoy life a little bit more, okay? If you're not an earth sign or a sword sign, you could just act like that. But for some of you, you definitely have either earth in your chart or swords in your chart. So swords are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So that could be you as well. All right, let's see what else. You are super happy and celebrating. People notice this about you. You're celebrating good times because you have reached a point of stability in your life. And this makes you very well respected because you stand out, okay? You've had a huge transformation. People notice this. It's like, wow, you know, you might have had a huge glow up as far as like your physical appearance. Maybe you lost weight or you changed your hairstyle or something, but maybe you started working on your physical fitness. I don't know. It's either something like a physical appearance change or like something about your personality, but like you're changing. You're just improving all the time. So people are noticing this about you. They're also noticing that, you know, you are extremely abundant. You might make other people jealous a little bit because other people might not have the wealth that you have acquired. But, you know, you've worked hard for every penny that you have. And you're a really good saver too. So pat yourself on the back for that because you deserve to be told that you're awesome. You know, many of you haven't had a genuine compliment in a long time, is what I'm hearing, and you deserve good things, okay? Okay, so like this card is all about celebrating. People see you celebrating after a long period of hard work or going through something tough. They now see you coming out on the other side going, woohoo, I made it. You know, maybe it wasn't easy. You were working hard on some kind of goal, or maybe it's rough to get started. So you were getting started on something and now it's like more smooth sailing. So you're partying, you're like in a better place. And people are definitely noticing that you're in a way better place now than what you were in. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit? Okay. So people are noticing that you're really well balanced. You have a great head on your shoulders as far as like being able to save money, earn money. And then also you balance that well with like time spent with others. So you know how to party and have a good time too. And you're also just a very balanced person in general. Okay. All right. What else does Spirit want you to know? So what else are others? I'm going to use these cards now. What are people noticing about pile number 1, but they're just not saying to them? Ooh, you're definitely wife or hubby material. Yeah, people are talking about this for sure. Probably because you've got all that stability and such a good personality and all these features that make you an excellent partner. What else, Spirit? You easily forgive. Yeah, you don't harbor negativity. You know, like I was saying before, like you're not judgmental, okay? That's what I was saying here. You also are somebody who doesn't harbor negativity or hold on to things forever. You easily forgive and let go of things. You protect yourself from bullshit, but you also forgive people quite easily. You have a penetrative stare, so when people look into your eyes, they see something much deeper, like on a soul level. There's something very mysterious about your eyes and very deep that tell a story that you've gone through a lot of things in your life. This is why you're successful right now. It's part of your success stories, like where you've been and what makes you who you are. And so many people wouldn't know this about you, but you're actually very deep. You're very philosophical, but many, many people would not know that about you. And you also have a lot of interests. So this makes you extremely well-rounded. And I'm hearing from Spirit that at least you could either make money on some of your hobbies, or at least one or two of your hobbies could be quite lucrative for you. Also, this one jumped out. Lots of people want to be your friend. So I think that's, what this card speaks about too, is like partying with friends and stuff. People want to be your friend. You have boss energy. Yeah. So you might actually be in charge at work, or you just have a lot of leadership potentiality. But whatever it is about you, you own it. You walk into a room and you own the room. You're the life of the party too. And not only that, but like people admire your energy and your vibes that you give off because you have confidence. Some of you, Spirit is telling me, might have Leo in your chart. So I'm going to link the birth chart calculator in the description box below. And if you're interested in knowing more about your birth chart, you can go to astrolotta.com and put in your time of birth, your date of birth, and the place of birth, and any other information that it asks, and you will get a nice free birth chart calculator. So I am picking up like Leo in many of your charts, so check that out. You're very playful. Yeah, you've got that playful like lion energy, It makes me think of the cats and how playful they are. You guys, you are young at heart. Okay. You are very young at heart. Fame. Oh my gosh. So some of you might actually get fame. If you're trying to attain fame and you've been questioning it, know that that is coming to you. So you're going to be well known for whatever it is that you do, probably because you're putting in the work and you're dedicated to mastering your craft. So yeah, you're going to have fame. People are jealous of you too. People are probably noticing that about you, that maybe some of you are actually gaining some attention or some fame. Maybe this is in the workplace. Wow, a couple things shot out here. So what came out is that you're creative, you accept yourself fully, and you love yourself completely. Wow. Could you ask for anything more, pile number one? You guys are totally amazing people, and look at all these awesome qualities about you. It's no wonder why people are noticing all these wonderful things about you. Yeah, I mean, they might not be saying what they're thinking, but they're definitely thinking that you are awesome, creative, that you're getting attention for these things, and maybe they are jealous, but you know what? Keep being you, keep being awesome. Pile number one, thanks so much. If you've enjoyed this, give me a big thumbs up and leave a comment. And do be sure to check out my other videos in my library and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like a further reading, don't forget, you can look for my information in the description box below. I love you all and many blessings. Hi, pile number two. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm just going to cleanse the energy because I just did a reading on pile number one, and I always like to clear the energies. All right, because it gives us a fresh slate to work with. And today's question is, what do people notice about you but they are not telling you? All right, so you chose Hematite, and you also chose the Egyptian Tarot deck by Miss Cleo. I'm going to shuffle until I feel the tingling sensation in my solar plex, and I'll know that Spirit is telling me that it's time to stop. And so, Spirit, what do people notice about pile number two, but they just aren't saying? Please, Spirit, guide me and give me the words to say so that everyone watching will get something out of this reading. Remember that if you're watching and it doesn't resonate with you, that it's okay to go back to the very beginning of the video and choose again. Okay, so you might be a Wands energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person, or you could just have a lot of energy and zest for life. You know, you might be like the life of the party. People see you and they light up because you bring this energy with you wherever you go that people are just like amazed by. They also see you as somebody who's extremely handsome or sexy, beautiful, because with the staff's energy here, it's like, it's for physical attractiveness. So people see your beauty, but they just don't tell you. Maybe they're jealous, or maybe they just don't feel it's necessary to tell you. And you know what? I'm also hearing many of you haven't heard this enough, but people are thinking it and know that. All right, for whatever reasons, people just don't tell you that enough. Somebody's definitely feeling like a lot of love for you too. I think you have a lot of admirers, and you've had a lot of your wishes come true, and people notice that you're very abundant. But yeah, there's definitely somebody here who has like a secret crush on you too, is what I'm picking up, just like intuitively from this. And you may not even be aware of this. And they're definitely not telling you. So it could be a coworker, because Spirit is telling me it's a coworker, and whoever this is, it could even be like a same-sex person. Okay, that's what Spirit is telling me. All right, what else? All right, so somebody here is of the Cups energy. You might be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer sun, moon, or ascendant. So if you're not sure if you have water in your chart, water is one of the water signs is Pisces, another is Scorpio, and another is Cancer. If you're not sure, check out the birth chart calculator by Astrolata. It's there's actually a link for that in the description box below. But yeah, I really do feel like many of you have water in your chart. If not, you're just extremely intuitive and in touch with your emotions. You may wear your heart on your sleeve, and people are talking about this. They're also saying how really balanced you are. You're really well balanced. You know, you work hard, play hard. You're also very planted firmly in the earth, but you're also very spiritual. So like, you have the best of both worlds. You're a good earner with as far as like money, and you're good at saving, but you're also quite a dreamer. So I'm picking up on a lot of Pisces energy here for many of you. Also the Five of Coins is here, suggesting that people are saying or noticing that you so the Five of Coins is all about starting over again. You're not afraid to start over again if some things aren't working out for you. You have like this warrior attitude, like you're a fighter. You don't just give up easily when things get tough, and people notice this about you. They're talking about you. They're saying something about your strength. Okay, you don't give up in the face of adversity. You just keep plugging away, and it's very admirable, and people are just noticing this, and you know, they just aren't telling you. What else, Spirit? Okay, so there's actually some of you guys might be of the Coins energy. So Coins energy is actually Earth or Pentacles, which is Taurus, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. If not, you could just be really, really good at saving up your money and earning money, like I said before with this one. And also, Spirit is just telling me that some of you might be getting a job offer, like a new job offer, and people might be noticing that you really earned this and you deserve it. And if this is not the case, that you're not getting a new job, it could just mean that people are still just talking about how you really work hard and you deserve good things that are coming to you. And people see you as somebody who, whenever you're feeling something, like I said before, how you wear your heart on your sleeve, you're the kind of person that tells people how you're feeling. But this card here, under this card, indicates that somebody is not telling you how they feel. And this person is the one that has the crush on you, the coworker, the same-sex coworker. I think it's a same-sex coworker. That's what I'm really picking up on. Not for all of you, but just for some of you. But whoever this crush is that likes you, they're definitely not telling you, because see how that person has their feelings, like their arms are crossed across their chest in an X formation, and he's just not talking. Okay, that's what the Four of Coins is all about. He's just not talking. But so these people are not telling you, but they actually have a crush on you. And then you got the King of Staffs here. This could be like, this could be you being signified as the King of Staffs, or somebody who's really in your creative power right now. You might be feeling on top of the world and people are noticing this about you. You're at the height of your creativity. You're making beautiful things, and people are definitely noticing this about you. They also see you as extremely strikingly handsome, or like I said here, hot, sexy. Yeah. It seems like you're both physically attractive and like well-rounded, so you're a good person. I've said this in other readings before, but I really do see it this way, and I wouldn't say it if I wasn't feeling it, but you guys are well-rounded. And I say that because you're really good and well-balanced. Like, you're really good at saving money and stuff. You're well-balanced. You are in touch with your emotions, and you're physically attractive too. So, yeah, what else? You're also the magician. So basically you make shit happen, and you have harnessed your potential to be a creator, and people notice this, that like, things might come easy to you, or like they might be struggling, but you seem to be sitting pretty. They might even accuse you of being, lucky, or like a little too lucky, and this is why people might be a little jealous of you. All right, and then you got the Six of Coins here, which is all about like you finding your value. So even if you've been through a rough time, you don't let it keep you down. You keep going. And yeah, you might have been the person before, like where you had to be the one receiving help from somebody, and now you might be the one that's giving help to other people. So people are noticing that you might have come from poverty or something, or from like, you might have come from a place where you didn't have much money, and now you are starting to earn more money. You are moving up as far as like in worldly terms of success. So people are noticing this, and that you're very generous as well, okay? They also see that you're taking care of yourself by moving away from any toxic bullshit. So that's awesome. All right, what else are people noticing about you, but they're not saying? Well known. You would be great if you were to be on social media. So I don't know if any of you guys were actually wondering or thinking about this lately, but if you have a gift and you'd like to share your gifts on a social media platform, this is your green light from the universe saying, go ahead and go for it. Because you're quite innovative and unique, and you can offer the world something very special. Plus, you're attractive, and that's going to help you too, because, I mean, let's just face it, human nature, even little children, science has proven that little children, they are attracted to like beautiful people. Now, that might sound shallow, you guys, but hear me out. This is science, and you guys can Google it. Children they pay more attention to beautiful people. So like small children do. Their eyes are drawn to them. And so this is just human nature, guys. But what I'm saying, I'm not trying to be shallow here. You guys are very attractive, and you have a lot to offer the world. So go for it. Go on social media if you've been wanting to. You have something unique and innovative to offer to this world. because you also have the ability to inspire others. And you're stable. Because you're stable, you can offer people, other people, this kind of sense of stability. You can even be a teacher, teaching others how to achieve a sense of stability, or whatever it is that you want to teach the world or share with the world. You have a nice voice too, so your throat chakra might be well activated, and it's time for you to let your voice be heard. You could write a book because you have a wealth of knowledge. See, yeah, you could either write a book or somehow get on social media and get your voice out there, whether it's social media or not. Like, you got something inside of you need to share with the world. You have a very special and unique perspective. You're also a channel for spirit. So I don't know if you guys know that or not, but if you don't know what that is, look it up. You're a channel. I'll just tell you briefly. It means that you're open and receptive to spirit talk, and you can hear spirit talking to you. You might even be a tarot reader yourself. People can trust you. People can trust you, and you have a gift, and people see that about you, and people notice that about you. They also notice your beautiful mind. Wow. Well, this has been enlightening and really quite a great reading for you guys, pile number 2. So if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and I will reply to you. I always do, and I appreciate the interaction because I do find that it's a great energetic exchange. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like a further reading, look in the description box below for my email address and email me and let me know that you would like a personal reading, and I will get back to you. Thanks again so much for being here with me, pile number 2, and many blessings to you. Hello, pile number 3. I'm so glad that you're here. If you chose Howlite and the iridescent Rider Waite, then this is your pile. And today's question is, what do people notice about you but they are not saying? For whatever reason, people just don't tell you. Sometimes, you know, they're thinking of something but they just won't tell you. So what are people really thinking about you and noticing about you lately but they're just not saying? So I like to shuffle until I feel like this tingling sensation in my solar plexus, and then I stop. All right. And sometimes I hear spirit tells me to do this. And so I just listen. Whenever spirit talks to me, I listen. And then, I mean, as long as it's something positive, of course. So, all right, I'm going to lay down the cards now. People see that you like peace, and they notice this about you, that you don't like fighting. You're not the kind of person that likes conflict, okay? You'd rather that just that everybody could get along. You might even be a mediator for people that you know. Because you're well balanced, people trust you to be a good mediator, and maybe people turn to you for advice and stuff because you're very well balanced. But if not, they just think of you as a well balanced person. You might be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer person, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. If you don't know, I'm going to link a birth chart calculator that's a free birth chart calculator in the description box below. You can go to astrolata.com and you can put in your time of birth, your date of birth, and your location of birth, and it'll give you a free birth chart. So then you can see if you definitely have water in your chart, which is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. If you don't, then this just means that you embody the traits of somebody who does, meaning that you have a lot of passion, meaning that you can go deep. You're a philosopher. You're also very in touch with your emotions, and you're very romantic. You also might be artistic. You give people the tools to help enable them to solve their own problems. So you're not the type of person that like solves people's problems for them necessarily, but like you're the type of person that enables other people to. It's like a counselor. You have like a therapist vibe. So I think people do come to you because they trust you and they seek out your advice, and then you end up probably telling them, hey, or, you know, this is, you give them options or help them to solve their own problems. It's not like you're telling people what to do, because you're not a dictator. You're very gentle here, I'm seeing, and people definitely notice this about you. You're fair, you're gentle, and people just see you as this awesome person. You're like a rock. Spirit is telling me that you're a rock for many people. And I think the reason too is because you've had to protect your energy from negativity and negative people. You've learned to protect yourself, and you can help people to give other people these tools to help protect themselves. So that's awesome that you can do that for other people, and people are noticing that about you. They're noticing and talking about your huge transformation you guys have gone through too. Like, it could be physical appearance, but it could just be like your personality and who you are, and the essence of you've changed, because you've like the old you almost like died in a way. Like, you've become the better version of yourself here with the Death card. You've gone through some heavy I can't talk. You've gone through some heavy stuff in your life, and you've come out on the other side a better person for it. Okay. They might even say that you have a lot of options in life, that you have the world at your fingertips, and like, you know, they might see you as somebody who has just a lot of options and a lot of interests too. Like, you have a lot of hobbies or things that you're interested in. People might just notice this about you, that you have a lot going on. You're definitely not a boring person, okay? I'll just say that. Yeah, so you have the sun here with a very warm and calming presence about you, and you're abundant too, and people are definitely noticing these qualities about you. They see that there's like, okay, this is the card about basically the world is trying to offer you something, but you don't care. So basically what Spirit is telling me when it's in conjunction with this is that you might notice people who either want your attention because they're either, for some reason, maybe you are well known, or maybe you, for whatever reason, people respect you. You might be in charge at your workplace or whatever. And there's things and people that want your attention, but you don't always give your attention easily to people. People have to earn this. So you don't just go around giving people advice to like, oh, you know, do this, do that. Like, you will offer somebody a listening ear, but only when you feel that it's necessary and they really need help or something like that, because you don't have the time to just sit there and all day long listening to people and helping people, or just, you know, anybody. So this card just talks about how, like, you know, what people are noticing about you, and basically that's what they're noticing, is that you are a good listener, you're a great helper, but just not like, you're not available 24/7. You have high standards for yourself because of this energy where you do take care of yourself. You don't let people walk all over you, and you don't let people take an unfair energetic chunk out of you. So meaning, like, you don't deal with toxic people or energy vampires or anything like that. Like, when people that are negative try to come up to you or try to bring you down, you're just like, no. And you know how to block this. This is a tool that you've learned, though, I feel, through your transformation. All right. Something about you, you're very carefree, and people notice this about you. You may also have a good friend by your side, or a good partner that supports you. But like, you have people basically that see you and understand your carefree attitude. They admire this about you because you do seem just happy, and like, you know, you're not afraid to start something new and to leave things, the old in the dust. You're not afraid to leave what's not working for you anymore and go and venture into new areas. You really trust the universe, and people notice this about you. You have such an ability to trust fall into the universe's lap, and you know that the universe is going to catch you. Okay. Here with the Devil card, Yeah, you've definitely conquered some negative attachments that people tried to have over you. They tried to bond you karmically, negatively, through these like almost like invisible chains. You might have also overcome an addiction. You might have overcome some negativity in your life. Like maybe you're not proud of who you used to be, but that's not you anymore. So you're moving on from that, and but you remember all the problems you used to have, but that's like in the past. And now you've transformed and you've elevated. All right, so what else? I'm going to use these cards now. Spirit, what else are people noticing about pile number 3, but they're just not saying? They're saying that they're noticing that you're a breath of fresh air. So because of all these things you've gone through, and when people come to you, you offer them a new perspective that they never even thought of before. So it's like a breath of fresh air, and they're just like grateful for you. People have gratitude for you. Okay, what else, Spirit? You dress with confidence, so this might be part of your transformation, is that maybe now you learn to take care of yourself and you are dressing with more confidence. You're taking care of your physical body. All right. What else, Spirit? These want to come out. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You stand out above your competition, and you are fiery and you exude passion. Okay. What else, Spirit? Emotionally distant makes you mysterious. So you might be emotionally distant to some people. I think that's what this is here. Like, remember how I was talking about this? This makes me chuckle. But do you remember how I was talking about this? How you're not just available to anybody? Some people see you as emotionally distant, and it kind of makes you mysterious, but they're just like, some people are like, I want to talk to them, but they just don't have the time of day for me. They have to earn your trust in some, in a lot of circumstances. Like, you don't just want to talk to anybody any time of day. Like, you respect your own time and your own energy, and that's something that you've had to learn. But yeah, people do notice that, and they do think that you're a bit mysterious in that way. Your body, mind, and spirit are all aligned. So kudos to you, because that is not easy to do. And I'm hearing that you guys have been on a journey for doing this alignment for like years. And so good for you that you finally are in that place where you're in a good place. What else, Spirit? You aren't worried about what others think, so you don't really care what other people think. You're just confident in who you are. You have many gifts. You are very nurturing. So when you do talk to people about their issues, you offer nurturing advice and like that fresh perspective we were talking about, but in such a nourishing capacity. You make people feel at ease. You come off as otherworldly. So like many people like think you're mysterious or otherworldly, or that they don't understand you. Sometimes people think you're complex. But you love to help people, and it shows, okay? Like I was saying, like I've been saying, you're like you might even be in a healing profession. So, thank you for being this way, because the world needs more people like you. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and push that like button if you like this video, and leave me a comment too, because I always enjoy interacting with you guys. Also, I was gonna say, if you'd like a further reading, look in the description box below, and you will see the information where you can contact me. It's my email, and send me an email and let me know that you would like a personal reading, and we can set that up. Also, if you don't have to do this, but if you would like to donate to my channel, there's the information for that is in the description box below as well. And thanks so much for being here with me today. And do be sure to check out my other videos in my library. I have a whole bunch of pick cards in there and other how-tos and educational types of videos. Anyways, many blessings to you all.